Hi, in this video I will show you the reception tasks. We are going from the booking an appointment, check-in, collect all the signature of the documents if it's required, and check out the patient. So let's start. To book an appointment, obviously you need to go into the calendar. The calendar is made like every column here is a doctor, red line here is now, and you can have a look at the day view or the week view or the month view. You can move across days by clicking this button and back. You can jump to today by clicking this button. You can reduce the number of doctor by selecting this list. So Dr. John Smith has an appointment now, 11:15. If you want to book another appointment at 12, you click 12, and then you can select the patient. You can say he's coming for an exam, for instance. You can put notes here, patient, anything here, and you can send automatically a reminder to the patient. That can be an email the day before or a text the day before, an email 3 days before or a text the day before, or we have a variation of 3 days before we can send the medical history, and then the day before the reminder, or 3 days before we can send the registration form, the full registration form, and then the day before the reminder. This is, again, is as email or text. If you select this option, obviously the patient will get the link, and then press the link to update the medical history or the registration form. If you want to print or send a confirmation of the appointment, just for the patient to have the date on the mobile, what you can do, you can print out the appointment, but nowadays it's more common to send out an email or a text message, and the text message and email will contain this is your appointment, this is the confirmation for your appointment on the date and time. If you want add some post-it notes to and keep a log of administrative or patient-related information at check-in, check-out, you have admin notes here. You can add a note here like patient today patient will arrive 10 minutes late, yeah, and then you can save it, and then you have it. Here we go. You have it, all the history of the notes for the patient. Now we are good to go. We can save the patient here. Save the appointment. Now what we can do here is we can go to reception to do the check-in and check-out. So to do the check-in, you need to press this green button here, yeah, to move the patient from today's appointment into the waiting room. Then if you press again this button, the green button, you will move on the treatment, and then you can move it on the treatment completed for the checkout. The appointment generally contains the name of the patient here, the time that needs to arrive, why is here, the doctor needs to see John Smith here and surgery 1, and the telephone number here in case you need to call the patient. When the patient is onto the appointments, you can, if it doesn't show up, you can click this no show button and then type the reason, patient is ill, yeah, and save it, and then the patient is marked failed to attend for the first time. So this patient has 2 signs here. That means that is a new patient, hasn't signed the registration form, the welcome letter, and all the papers, and then this icon here is flashing. That means the medical history is not present or is old. For instance, if you see this patient has a steady image here, that means that the patient already signed all the forms and the medical history is valid. If you over it, you get the date when has been updated last. Let's move this back. You have a small clock here, and that will go up every 5 minutes. It will be green, orange, and red, and then is an indication how long the patient is waiting in waiting room. So when the room is ready, when the doctor is ready, you can move the patient in surgery. And then John Smith is now having a visit at the patient on surgery 1. Appointment is half an hour here, from 11:15 to 11:45. You have a circle here. The full circle is the 30 minutes visit. Yeah, it will go up to when we are close to 30 minutes, it would be nearly a full round green circle. If the appointment overruns, this will start to go over in red. This gives an indication of how long the doctor is busy on the room. Yeah, in case the next patient is in waiting room. Now, this patient has already let's say the doctor has already done the visit, prepared the plan. So we have an examination for today, 45 pounds, and it's done. And then the doctor said that the patient needs an extraction or upper right aid. And has been scheduled by the doctor on the 28th. And so this is done. So let's say the visit is completed. We move the patient into the checkout. There we go. And there are several buttons here. What you can do is this will tell you that all the completed treatments that hasn't been paid. So for the day is 45 pounds. Next appointment is on the 28th, and in case you want to set a recall, you can press this button. So let's go. Let's see one at a time. Let's click this button here. You go to billing. There are an examination, so let's move it into the treatment to be bill 45. You issue the invoice, and then you say paid by credit card. Save and close. You can send the email you can send the invoice as an email by clicking or printed by clicking the buttons in the dialog. If you go to account now, there's an invoice for the examination 45, the credit card payment for 45 pounds, outstanding balance is 0. So we got the money, and let's go back to reception. Let's book an next appointment for the extraction. So on the 28th, if you click the button, you jump into the 28th. What you can do is you can drop let's say the patient says is available at 10. You can drop, sorry, it's George James, so is for John Smith. So the appointment is booked for John Smith for the extraction at 10. In case you need to set a recall, you can press the button, let's say, and save it, and then the appointment is saved. Now, if you need to, let's go back in waiting room. If you need to get the signature of the documents, what you can do is you can press this button here on a tablet, yeah, and then what you can do here is sign the form. So this is the registration process. So this is the terms and conditions. Sign. Data privacy policy. Sign. This is the patient form, and you can sign it. If it's NHS, you will get the PR form. Let's say is here. Then you need to fill the medical history and sign it, and then express the treatment, the marketing consent, and next, and done. So you can close this on a tablet, and then all the documentation is done. When all is done, so you can remove the patient. You can remove the patient from this list, since it's been everything has been done, and the patient can be discharged. So, and the patient goes. Okay, that's it for this. Is all the reception tasks that are in Cloud4Dentists. Thanks for watching.